He whispered, "Don't call my parent, call my sister." At 15, I thought getting the scholarship to Preston Academy was the biggest thing that would ever happen to me. Turns out, it wasn't even close. My roommate Noah was quiet, polite, and always surrounded by medical textbooks and pill bottles. At night, I'd hear him crying on the phone, begging someone to answer. I figured he was dealing with something rough, but I had no idea how deep it went until the night I woke up to him convulsing in his bed. He seized, then passed out. Just before he lost consciousness, he grabbed my wrist and gasped, "Don't call my parents. Call my sister." I found his phone, dialed Annie. She rushed over in scrubs, her hospital ID still clipped to her collar. She couldn't have been more than 19 or 20, but she moved like someone who'd been through a war, stabilized Noah like she'd done it 100 times. That night, she told me everything. Noah had a rare genetic disorder that caused seizures and slow organ deterioration. Their parents, wealthy, well-respected doctors, easily could have paid for his treatment. Instead, they told people it was in his head, that he was acting out. The truth? They'd been using him as a human lab rat since he was 8. Experimental drug trials run out of their private clinic. No oversight, no ethics, just data. Annie figured it out when she started med school and recognized the trial codes in Noah's medical records. Since then, she'd been secretly keeping him alive, stealing meds from the hospital, working insane hours to pay for what she couldn't smuggle. She wanted to go public, but their parents threatened to get her expelled. I couldn't just sit back. I started helping. I tracked Noah's symptoms, timed his meds, stayed up on bad nights. Annie trained me in seizure protocols. We became a unit. Then one weekend, Noah had the worst seizure yet, landed him in the ICU. His parents finally showed, only to argue with the doctors. I overheard them say, "The compound wasn't supposed to have these side effects. We need to adjust the formula." Something snapped. That night, I hid in Noah's room and filmed everything. At 2 a.m., his parents came in with unmarked vials and talked about giving him one more dose. I got it all. I uploaded the footage, backed it up, and blasted it to every hospital board and medical journal I could find. Annie used her contacts to make sure it landed in the right hands. Within weeks, their clinic was raided. 15 years of illegal trials. Dozens of kids used. Parents paid to stay quiet. Their arrest? Public. During a charity gala. Annie got guardianship of Noah, and we moved him to a proper treatment center. Real doctors. Real care. I stayed at Preston and switched to pre-med. Every weekend, I visited Noah and studied with Annie. We'd go over case studies while monitoring his vitals. His seizures slowed. His body started healing. 3 years later, Noah walked across the stage at our graduation. His parents watched from prison on a mandatory live stream, part of their sentence, to witness every milestone they tried to steal. They had the chance to be heroes. They chose monsters instead.